Can you hear me now? Nope.
We got you.
Cannot hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, got me now?
Yep. We
Okay,
can hear
good.
you.
Okay, good. Arkansas played well. They played hard. Give them credit. I thought we played really well defensively. Held Arkansas to 34% shooting. But obviously, sent them to the line 32 times. We didn't get there but 17 ourselves, and we didn't convert. Walker Kessler was amazing. 16 points, 19 rebounds, just amazing. 7 blocks. What a warrior. Obviously, Jabari made some big shots. And Wendell was a tough cover. We turned it over too much. Arkansas did a good job turning us over. They got points off their turnovers. They disrupted us a little bit, but we turned the basketball over too much. And we got to get, for us, it's always the sum of our parts when we play well. And when we don't, which has been the last 2 games, we don't need 1 or 2, 3 guys to carry us. And tonight, that's what it looked like. So we need more balance. And for one reason or another, we didn't have it. I thought Devin was terrific off the bench defensively. I thought Dylan Cardwell was terrific off the bench defensively. And he was 3 for 4, played really well. So just need a couple other guys to continue to contribute. That's when we're at our best.
All right, Coach, we're going to start with the question from Michael Gittins.
Coach, you said earlier this season you guys were going to lose, and when you did, it wasn't going to be because you were resting on your laurels. You guys had a monster rebounding night that really kept you in the game. What could you guys have done tonight to get Jabari in the flow of the game a little earlier? And how do you guys figure out how to score? It seemed like missing Zep kind of hurt the flow of the offense.
Well, yeah, Jabari got 16 shots. And we got to do a better job of getting him in some playmaking situations where his assist turnover ratios got a chance to be better. It was loud in here. It was tough to communicate. And I thought in the first half, we really never got on the same page. Alan Flanagan played some point guard tonight. That was it's a position that he played some last year, but that was really tough. And what I got to look at is I need Al to be a great wing, and by playing him at 1 and the wing, if that's too much, too much, because he's our starting, 3-man.
Nebias Wilborn.
Bruce, 2-parter here. How much did you miss Zep Jasper today? And you mentioned earlier in your preamble about the free throw disparity. There's been a problem for you guys throughout the year. It seemed to finally caught you. How do you correct it going forward?
Well, Nebias, I obviously could have answered the last question, because in the last question they brought Zep up. But I think I'd rather stay away from that and talk about this team. I appreciate you asking the questions. Zep is the best on-ball defender in the league, and he doesn't turn it over. We turned it over 19 times. We had 8 assists, 19 turnovers. So kind of, it does sort of speak for itself.
We'll go to Justin Hokanson.
Hey Bruce, KD, what was he feeling? Struggled tonight. Was he still feeling anything from the Georgia game, or was it just not his night?
I don't know. I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him, but he's obviously one of our best players. And so we definitely need KD at both ends of the floor to be successful.
Mark Murphy. All right, we'll go right to Brian Matthews.
Hi, Bruce. Kentucky now a game back. Arkansas 2 games back. Tennessee could be 2 games back with a win tomorrow. This is going to be a heck of a race down over the last 7 games, isn't it?
Yep, a lot of good teams in our league, and there. We know we don't have much margin for error. Don't see Kentucky. Don't see them losing much. So we know the position that we're in. We work really hard to put ourselves in this position.
Mark, you ready?
Yes. Yeah, I wanted to ask about end of regulation. Did you want to just go with the flow there, or did you want to set up a play or something late?
We had a play set up. Wendell could have gotten downhill with a ball screen, but instead he chose to pull. He makes it, we win. So he had a play. He had a opportunity to use the ball screen and get downhill. Instead, he pulled. Goes in, we win.
You guys get time for 2 more quick ones. We'll go to Steve Moulton first.
Coach, if you could comment on that atmosphere, you mentioned it right there, but also the fact of your team worthy enough of the storm, the court getting stormed at the end, of really say more about your program and what you've built there at Auburn.
I was proud to be number one. And gosh, we haven't lost since sometime in November. We understand the prize that's on our head. It's very difficult on the road. And congratulations to Arkansas. It's just hard for me to believe that we're the first number 1 team to come in here since they've been in the SEC. So let's see, we worked really hard to put ourselves in that position. But it was tough. It was tough. We had 30 field goals. They had 23 field goals, which is, you're on the road.
All right, Coach, you got one more from Justin Ferguson.
Bruce, you guys had that stretch in the first half where offensively not much was happening, but you went on the run right before halftime and continued it good offense second half. What do you think the key was to changing it up and having more offensive success?
I mean, we got a little bit, we made a few shots. We were much more organized in the second half of the offense in front of our bench. And we weren't in the first half. And so that's on me and my point guards to do a better job of getting us organized. And we talked about the fact that we had some advantages in half court, but we didn't, we just didn't take advantage of them. So give Arkansas credit for turning us over 19 times. And by the same token, we only turned them over 11 times. They scored 24 off turnovers. We only scored 10.
All right, Coach, we appreciate it.